Hey, and welcome to a whole new adventure with a comic book haul. So this one is a bit of, well, small amount of Free Comic Book Day. Free Comic Book Day is usually on the first May of every year, and even though it's Free Comic Book Day, I would say still support the comic book shops and buy bits and bobs on top of getting your free comics. Because they actually did find out that they do actually pay for the free comic books, so it's not actually given to the comic book shops to give out. It's actually paid for by them. So yeah, that's actually something new I find out. Found out. So I've been doing free comic book days since I don't know, a really long time actually. I think the earliest memory I've had of free comic book day was getting a free comic book day issue of X-Men, and it was a story about had Pixie, and she was going to the caves, and there was these, I think what they call it, brutes or something along the lines of that, and then the X-Men were taking them down, and that's that, and they saved the day, and yeah. So yeah, I went to three comic book shops this weekend. Unfortunately, I got to all three a bit late, so the only free comics books I did get was at Gosh Comics. But I did get a good haul from all three, I would say. So yeah, first one up is Forbidden Planet. Um, I did actually get quite a fair bit from them. So that's how much I got from Forbidden Planet. No free comic books from Forbidden Planet though. But Ram V was signing, and he had a stash of his own free comic book day comics on his desk that he was signing. But I think looking at time as well, that I needed to get to all free comic book shops within a few hours, so I couldn't queue for that comic book as much as I'd love to, but yeah, because I got there quite late in the afternoon at Forbidden Planet. But yeah, let's dive in. So for Forbidden Planet, actually, yeah, it's quite a good haul, I would say. So the first one up is Twig. I have no idea what this is about, but it's pretty cute, I would say. And it's has Scotty Young on it as well. I love Scotty Young's covers that he does for. I usually get the Scotty Young variant covers for Marvel comics that he does sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty cute. But yeah, this looks cute. This first issue, published by Image. Next one is Archer and Armstrong, Forever #1. I think I have seen seen quite a few comics of these, but I've never actually read them. So yeah, decided to give this a try and see what's it about. And I think this is the very cover as well. This is cover C. I thought out of all the comics, this is actually the cutest one. And it's got who is it? Is it Bloodshot in the cup just there? Pew pew. Little cute Bloodshot there. I think his name is Bloodshot. Yeah, I thought this is the cutest cover, so I went for this one. Next one is Buzzard and Bone #1. I think this is also another cover as well. I think they had two covers at Forbidden Planet, if I remember correctly. but I picked up this one. I have no idea what this is about, but always great to give it a try. So yeah, here we go. June number 1, The Waters of Canale, sorry. This is number 1 by Boom Studios. That is front, and here is the back. Yeah, always like June. I have to say the book involves a lot of concentration to read. I've only read like the first book in the series, and even the film is quite hard to follow as well, but very, very beautifully done. The recent film, I mean. I haven't actually watched the David Lynch film yet. Next one up is A Firepower, number 30. Ongoing series I'm currently reading at the moment and really enjoying. And oh, here's the back as well. Highly recommend Firepower if you haven't read it yet. Next one up is Godzilla. I always get these names wrong as well. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah? Funny thing is, I've grown up watching Godzilla as well. Can never get the names right. Godzilla Rivals. Oh, this is a variant cover, I think. No, it isn't. It's the main cover. Cover A. Next one is another one that I need to try out. Mezzo. Subtitled with Battle at Coben Rock. Number 1. Another one to try out. And the back says, the one who leads us most have the blood of both tribes running through her veins. And that's what it looks like on the back. Yeah, I've looked through this quickly. Looks pretty fun. Pretty fun, I would say. I like the artwork as well. Very cool artwork. Next one up is West Side, issue number 1. Yeah, another one to read. I think it's like a comic that I would enjoy. I like the art side as well. Yeah, this one's from Vault. I don't think I've read many comics from Vault, but yeah, very excited to try this one out. I think the one thing that this pandemic has given me is that I've been experimenting more with comics, there was a time when comic book shops were just opening up and there were very little Marvel and DC comics, so I kind of like branched out, and that's when I had to increase the budget slightly for my comics, and yeah, it's given me opportunity to open my eyes and broaden my horizons into new comic books. But yeah, excited to give this a try and see how it goes, and if I like it, I'll continue with it. Next one up is Ob1 Star Wars, number 1. So yeah, very excited for this one, especially with the Obi-Wan Disney Plus series coming up as well. And from a very, very young age, I loved Obi-Wan in the films, especially in the prequels as well. I remember being in school, I always played Obi-Wan in Playground. Yeah, so that's Obi-Wan Star Wars. Oh, and Darth Vader, and everyone in the background as well. Yeah, excited to read this. I'm excited for these Disney Plus series as well. And this one is Vampirella and Dracula, a love story, unholy. I don't really buy Vampirella, but this is 50 cents, up 50p when I bought it. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with 50p. So yeah, just gonna give this a read, and yeah, very excited to delve into this world. Spider-Man 2099 Exodus. This alpha issue. Excited for this one. Don't think I've read much 2019. I haven't read much 2099 in the past. So yeah, excited for this one. I know that one of my friends has bought like the first issues of the 2099s in the past, like way in the past. But I think he mainly buys it. I don't know whether he reads them or not, but he usually buys first issues of like film, like film related comic books, like Terminator #1. What else can I think of? Well, like #1 film issues. Next one up is Giant Size Thunderbird. This is a variant edition. I found this more exciting than the standard cover. The standard cover has Thunderbird, I think, in a position. Very cool position, but I prefer this cover slightly more, mainly because it has Nightcrawler as well, who's my favourite X-Men character. But yeah, there they all are. Oh, everybody's pretty much facing one way, but Storm's strangely is looking the other way. But yeah, there you go. I generally do like the giant size issues because they're pretty fun. I did like giant size Nightcrawler, where it was like a ghost story, sort of fun adventure in the X Mansion. When he took a team with him to, I think it was to, there was like this beacon emanating from the expansion, and he's going to go investigate it, and it turned into this sort of ghost story, and it's a good comic. I would highly just suggest reading Giant Size Nightcrawler. But yeah, excited for Giant Size Thunderbird. Next one up is Metal Society #1. I think this is cover C. I really like the artwork on this one, so I picked this one out of all the covers. So I went for this one. I do like the futuristic science fiction comic books as well. Especially, what was it, 2049 as well. Series based off the oh gosh, completely escaped my mind. No, it's not called 2049. Oh god, it's 120s something. Based on Blade Runner series. But yeah, there we go. Next one up is Monkey Prize 4. I always prefer the card covers. So this is a variant cover of Monkey Prince 4, which I am actually enjoying actually. This series. I still find it peculiar that they choose that they brought in the character of like the Monkey King into the DC universe, which is very exciting and very cool at the same time. So yeah, that's that. And next one up is Flashpoint Beyond. I still haven't read Flashpoint Beyond Zero, but I thought I'd give this a whirl once I read number 0, because I think 0 is like the precursor, while number 1 will, of course, would be the main event. So yeah, this is Flashpoint Beyond number 1. And this is Nubia. Well, do correct me if I pronounce it wrong. Nubia Coronation Special. Number 1. Don't know much about this character, to be honest. And this follows on from the Trial of the Amazons. Yeah. Very excited to explore this world and see where it takes me. And yeah, that's Forbidden Planet. The next comic book shop I went to is Gosh Comics. I usually do Forbidden Planet and then Gosh Comics, and usually if I don't get much, or if it's from Forbidden Planet, or if it's an issue that I can't find out from Forbidden Planet, I'll go to Gosh Comics, such as She-Hulk. I believe that she did come out, what was it? Gosh, I'm losing track of my She-Hulks. The 3rd issue, I think, or the 4th issue. 3rd or 4th issue was supposed to come out this week, and I believe it was this week, but I couldn't find it in Forbidden Planet, so I went to Gosh Comics. And I did go to Gosh Comics anyway for Free Comic Book Day. So this is the whole I got from Gosh Comics. I do like the bag actually. This is the bag that they've, this paper bag is what they've had since they were based on Great Russell Street. So yeah, but instead of, I really like this. It's got great humour in it as well. So it says, "Great Scott, how can I ever tell Dolores Port that I read gulp comic books?" And then there's a joke where she says at the window, "Splendid man usually patrols about now. I think I would chuck myself out the window." Oh yeah, that's super funny. So yeah, this is a haul I got from. So usually if I don't find anything good, I usually get a comic book set, and the comic book set I got from Gosh Comics is Batman, Death and the Maidens. So it's a full set, 9 out of 9. More or less it's like £1.28, more or less, for each issue. So I think that's a good bargain, especially as a full set as well. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 9 packaged together. I have no idea what this is about, but always excited to give things a try. Oh no, I bent it. Oh gosh, I hate when I've been like on books, but also got DC Connect, which does a run through of comics on sale. And Bent Corner as well. Ooh. Usually this is free at Forbidden Planet, but they usually don't have it. Oh, usually have it sold out, I guess. And so I usually just grab it from Gosh Comics. I just quickly just flick through them, really, to see if there's anything exciting. So yeah, that's DC Connect. Usually Marvel has one too, but I didn't see the Marvel one there, and She-Hulk wasn't there either. So I have asked as well if they have She-Hulk coming in, but they said that if it's not on the shelves, it's just sold out, and yeah, that's that. So this is what I got for my haul from Free Comic Book Day. So this is Free Comic Book Day. What they did was they had like these paper bags packaged with these comic books. So once I took it to till, they packaged this into the paper bag, and yeah, so I got these ones. First one up is Spider-Man Venom Free Comic Book Day. Oh, and it's John Romita Jr. on front as well. I always love John Romita Jr. Takes me back to my childhood as well. Reading Spider-Man, and also his work. I think the earliest memory I have is a storyline where it's been reprinted recently as well in one of Panini's collected volumes. No, is it not volumes? Like a volume of collected stories. And they usually do one whenever a film comes out in relation, like they did for Shang-Chi, they did one for Spider-Man Sinister Six, I think it was, and what else did they do? They did one for Miss Marvel. Trying to think of other ones. Loki, they did one for Loki, did one for Falcon and Winter Soldier. So yeah, I have one somewhere, but I have to like have one somewhere. I have Shang-Chi, that's for definite. But yeah, they will release one for She-Hulk, I guess, when the She-Hulk series is closer to the time. So yeah, Spider-Man, Venom, Bloodborne, Bloodborne. I've not actually played the games before, but oh wait, so this is Bloodborne. So they have like a comic series. So it's. I think I might have to give this a read. I've seen like playthroughs online. But yeah, Bloodborne Online. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's the front, and here's the back. Best of 2000 AD. Here's the front, and here's the back. And Barbaric #1 from Vault. So here's the front, and here's the back. What it reads on the back, it reads as multiple offences. Owen the Barbarian has been cursed to do good with what remains of his life. His bloodthirsty weapon, X, has become his moral compass with a drinking problem. Together they wandered around for Doom to help any who seek assistance, but there's one thing Owen hates more than life with rules: riches. Welcome to the skull-cracking, blood-splattering, mayhem-loving comic brave enough to ask, how can a man sworn to do good do so much violence? Question of the day. Yeah, I think the good thing about Free Comic Book Day is that you get to explore comics that you don't particularly have read before, and you find yourself to enjoy it and continue with it. For example, Firepower, that was Free Comic Book Day a few years back, and I've continued with it ever since. So yeah, that's Free Comic Book Day. And also comic book shops do pay for these, so if you happen to go into Free Comic Book Day comic book shops for Free Comic Book Day, I would suggest just to buy something in addition to getting these comics as well, because it helps out the comic book shops, I would say. So yeah, that's my haul from Gosh Comics. Next one up is Mega City. Unfortunately, they did run out of I can't say it anymore. Free comic books there as well, but I did get a good haul from there. So here we go. So this is how much I got from there. Bagged and boarded. First up is the Savage She-Hulk, number 14. I believe I've read this one already, but it's still in very good condition, so I thought I'll get it. Next one up is Savage She-Hulk, number 13. Next one up is, these are not in order. Savage She-Hulk, number 7. Savage She-Hulk. I think I do have most of these comics already, but they're in good condition, and I think the ones I have might be in slightly worse for wear conditions. And this one is Savage She-Hulk, number 8. Gosh, I'm just in love with She-Hulk. Next one up is The Defenders, number 95. Enter the Dracula. I got these mainly because it's got Doctor Strange in them, and She-Hulk's number 1 and Doctor Strange's number 2 for me. She-Hulk I mainly grew up with during my teen years, and Doctor Strange I grew up since late teens. But yeah, there we go. The Defenders. This is Defenders number 96. Guest starring Ghost Rider. The Defenders number 109. They do have quite fun covers, I would say. Valkyrie's Vengeance from Enchantress. Very exciting. Number 93, The Defenders. I think I first came across the Defenders in the UK's collector's editions published by Panini. In the Mighty World of Marvel. I think that's when I first got introduced to the Defenders. Yeah, there we go. This one is number 93. There we go. I have no idea what's going on here. Oh, this one's in London actually. So the Defenders are forced to battle the one of their own as the Submariner. I always call it Submariner. Oh, is it Submariner? Submariner invades London. I think I would just quick. When I was in Mega City Comics, they do it in alphabetical order by character. I was just quickly flicking through Ghost Rider because it was a small section anyway, and I found upon this a very cool cover. It's Ghost Rider. I don't know what volume this is, but it's third issue of this volume. And yeah, with Doctor Strange right here. And this is free comic book day offer. I'll grab this. It's £1. Shang-Chi variant, not variant edition. This is second print of number 7. Yeah, there we go. The Defenders number 111. To the devil, a daughter. Hellcat, and wait, is that can't be. Who is that character? That's not Mephisto, is it? No. Is that Mephisto? No, it can't be. Anywho, there we go. The devil and Hellcat. But yeah, I think that's pretty. God, that's pretty good haul for free comic book day. But yeah, that's this weekend. I'm very excited to actually just go through all of this and see if there's anything worth continuing with. And yes, very excited to read through. So yeah, that's that. And hope to see you on the next one. Oh, the next one will be Comic Mart. So yeah, let's get through this one quickly, and then move on to the Comic Mart haul, which it was today. It was a pretty fun day today, because the last one was in March. So yeah, pretty excited to go through that one. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one.